Welcome back to the Lidat podcast. As always, I am your host with the most. I am called Sam. Feel free to call me Poppy. Feel free to call me your dad. Whatever you want to call me. Just know I'm about it. I'm joined today by one of my nearest, dearest, closest friends, Jose Antonio Guerrero, the Plato himself. Jose, how are you doing?
Tremendous. I heard you want to talk about some juicy
Oh shit,
topics.
some juicy. You know I'm all about that juicy. We need to talk about the Subway Diner.
Subway
So
Diner.
walk around in the middle of a blizzard, get jumped by two African brothers, the one and only Jussie Smollett or Smollett or Smut, whatever word you want to use.
It's juicy. He's juicy, man. He's juicy. He was hanging out with his brothers right here, man. Shout out to the where is what thing? I hate it. I can't share it. Shout out to the brothers. Shout out to the Black Power. I don't know if those are the guys that jumped in, but apparently, like they had a relationship with him.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. They have a relationship with him or whatever, and
Yeah.
they was trying to become famous. I'm pretty sure they're from Nigeria or something.
Hey, man. I
But
heard them Nigerians hit him hard because they got
yeah,
that man
man.
scared. You saw the trial?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm still innocent. But you know what's
Hold on,
crazy?
hold on, hold on. Okay, go. Get
You
your
know,
shit out. Get your shit out.
you know what's crazy about the whole thing is like this guy only got like 150 days.
5 months.
That's 5 months.
I think he has 30 months of community service.
Oh my god.
No. Wait.
Community
I think
service.
it's 120. I think it's $120,000 he has to pay to the city, and then $25,000 for something else. Don't
Okay.
remember what. Then he has 30 months of community service. I hope he can pick garbage quick. I hope they give him like like a little stick. He just stabbing into the garbage on the edge of the
I
edge of
mean,
the
isn't
highway.
isn't he a top? So he had to practice stabbing things.
Yeah, he's a top. There you go. He's gonna poke the living stuff out of stuff.
But still, only 5 months.
Question for you. Question for you. How good of a garbage picker upper do you think he's gonna be? Scale of 1 to 10.
Once he spoiled ass. I don't think he has ever picked up garbage in his life.
So
So
I'm guessing you're thinking one.
pretty bad. I think it's pretty bad. I think he's gonna complain. It's gonna be like, this is slave labor.
I don't know, man. When I look at Jussie, it looks like he likes dirty shit. He looks like he likes dirty. I think he's gonna be like a 9.
I mean, I know he likes storytelling, obviously, because shit.
That guy is the Shakespeare of our day. He is the Black Shakespeare. People recognize him as the Black Shakespeare because this guy, like Shakespeare wrote Macbeth. This guy wrote MAGA Blizzard Subway, and MAGA Blizzard Subway was far more entertaining for me, at least. And it's so funny, bro, because when this first started happening, the moment it became national news, me and you, I'm pretty sure me and you was on the phone together a couple years ago, and the first thing we said together was, "This is BS. This is not true." I don't think we went live and said it immediately until it was kind of confirmed, but because alleged stuff and whatnot. But now that he went through trial, let me tell you something. Jussie Smollett might be the most gangster guy I've ever seen from my life.
So he only got what convicted of 5 out of 6
5 out of 6.
counts. Okay,
Yeah.
so they disorderly conduct charges, telling police officers he was hate crime
Victim.
victim, telling officers he was battery victim, telling detective he was a hate crime victim. But you get charged twice by that. I guess
Yeah,
so.
I guess police officer detective telling detective he was a battery victim.
Telling detective
Telling
again, and telling second detective he was like aggravated battery assault, not guilty. Why wasn't he guilty on this? Telling second detective he was aggravated battery victim. I mean, I guess he wasn't an aggravated.
it could have been
Happened.
like he didn't even talk to the guy in the first place or whatever, right? But what I find funny about this whole situation, this whole scenario, is that he's a man amongst men, and here's why: he died with a lie, bro. I've heard of dying with the lie, but this guy took it to the next level. He was cremated with the lie. Did you see the ending of the whole trial?
No, he also said, "I'm not suicidal. Like someone's gonna kill him." You heard that part, right?
Yo. Let me tell you what this guy said, bro. He said, so the judge was like, "Is there any questions or anything you want to say?" He's like, "Yeah, judge, I'm not suicidal, and I'm innocent." And the judge was like, okay. He's like, "I'm not suicidal, and I'm innocent." Judge is just there, cool as a cucumber, right? They all start checking him in, right? He gets halfway to the door. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal, and I'm not, and I'm innocent. And then the thing that kills me, he was like, "I could have said I was guilty a long time ago." And then they close the door, bro, and I start rolling. Every time I hear that, I die lying. I die laughing, bro. It's the funniest thing in the world. That, oh my God.
You want to know conspiracy theories?
Wait, hold on. Before we get to conspiracy theories,
Uh-huh.
Imagine thinking you're on Epstein level, one.
That's what he thinks.
And two, saying, "Hey, man, you guys didn't need to tell me I was guilty. If I was guilty, I would have just said it." It's like, no, you wouldn't, bro. No, you lied for like 2 years. Your family believes you. You got politicians believe in you. No, like literally being a Smollett or a Jussie is gonna be an adjective for being a liar or a verb, whichever. I'm not a grammar expert here.
No, it's gonna be like the modern version of what is it? Cry wolf.
Yeah, it is. That's true. It's gonna be the new. It's gonna be the new cry wolf.
Damn.
That's what Jussie Smollett is now. The new cry wolf.
In New York, whenever you're lying, I'll be like, "Nah, man, you're juicy. Why are you so juicy right now?
Why are you being so juicy for, bro?
You're so juicy." But I'm gonna tell you the conspiracy theory. So the conspiracy theory is that because that incident happened, I think, during the riots, or close enough.
No. That was way before. That shit happened when Trump was in office.
You sure? But it was probably before when it was about to happen.
It was sure? Before. I'm sure.
But anyways, to make a long story short, the theory is that he is in cahoots with like the Liberal Party, and essentially they were gonna set up this whole thing, and they were gonna make him to a martyr, right? But now that he's caught, they're afraid that he's gonna tell, so they're gonna freaking Epstein him and kill him in jail. Then that's why he was saying, "I'm not suicidal," because he's afraid of like the overlords killing him. Which, I mean, listen, if they kill him, I don't believe the theory. So I'm just letting you know right now.
Apparently, right now, as far like I checked recently, right before we started recording, he's in a psych ward right now with no special privileges. So that's interesting. So what's his release date? Do you know? 5 months from yesterday, the day before yesterday. What is his official release date?
It's gonna be like June-ish, whatever. Let me just check it out. Make sure I see it.
Like June, August, right?
Yeah, I mean 5 months from now is gonna be June-ish. It's not telling me like his release date or anything. And I mean, do you really need to know?
No, it doesn't matter. I just want to know next time I'm seeing in the news, just so I can make another video.
But still, I don't know. Like 5 months. I mean, it's a little bit. I don't know. What would you give? What would you have given him? What punishment fit the crime? Like, you know what they're doing in China? In China, if you commit a crime, they're basically doing the thing that they did in Game of Thrones, the shame.
Oh.
So if you get caught of, I don't know, like stealing or whatever, they're gonna put you through the streets and people are gonna stare at you because you have a sign and whatever. That's what they're doing in China. I mean, okay. I don't know. His career is over either way.
I think that the punishment fit the crime. You know, I think it was a pretty fair punishment. Because he's far more punished than that now. The fact that his credibility is literally below zero, is in the negatives, and I don't believe he's ever going to work again anywhere. Anytime anyone sees him, they will not hire him. But so here's an interesting question. Here's an interesting takeaway from the whole situation. Do you think that he'll be in Hollywood again, because I believe there's a chance he might be in Hollywood again.
I mean, maybe like a Netflix series, the truth behind the Jussie.
Like a documentary?
Yeah, like a documentary, like explaining what happened or the events led to it, or him explaining his perspective of why he felt like he needed to do it, or maybe his perspective of why he feels that he's being framed and he's innocent, something like that.
Yeah.
Like a Tiger King type shit.
Yeah.
But that I mean, I don't know. I mean, are people really gonna care that much 5 years down the line? Like, oh, that's Jussie, probably gonna laugh it off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've seen like people hit rock bottom. Example, I think the best example I can give for this would be Robert Downey Jr. Jail, drugs, and then years later he's Iron Man. Inspired, and he's.
They don't think that's different because back in those days, I mean, social media wasn't as big as it is now.
What about Charlie? What about Charlie Sheen? I mean, yeah, that's a good point. There's definitely a social media thing going on now.
Yeah,
that's really affecting things. Like you can tell definitely when you look at like Johnny Depp and whatnot, and the fact that he's not inside the new Harry Potter movie that's coming out. They shouldn't take him off. Like, it's pretty clear.
Guilty.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. Allegedly, no legal stuff here. We're not going to speak on it. We're not lawyers. No one sue us. We're doing this for entertainment purposes. But yeah, man, Jussie Smollett sentenced to 5 months in prison, 30 months of community service. I'm not sure what his probation was set at, but he is now a convicted felon, and it will permanently be on his record. I think to an extent, if not justice, then karma. Karma was definitely balanced a little bit more today. Do you have any closing statements on the Jussie Smollett thing?
Man, he got off. I mean, he got off easy. He's super easy, especially because he basically
400 years. I'll put my fist in 400 years of black pain and the LGBTQ. Like, bro,
you know what? This is the punishment that I would give. I would decree that every member of the black community is allowed to slap him. There you go. If you're black, you just gotta show your ID and you can slap him. Because I would just make him a bottom, and and I think that's it. I will tell the LGBT plus community he's banned from being a top. He gotta be a bottom. There you go.
From now on.
All
right, guys. Catch you guys later. Like, subscribe. Our other video just hit over 1,000 views. I'm pretty excited about that. That's the first video we've ever had to cross over 1,000 views, and we're on our way to 2,000. So thank you guys a lot. Thank you for the new subscribers. We're right there next to 50. We're 3 away. Get us to 50. Goal is 100 by the end of the year, and we're already almost at the halfway mark within 3 months of actually uploading on a regular basis. Thank you guys so much, and we catch you guys in the next one. Bye.